Merry Christmas, High Vibe Tribe. This is my YouTube channel, Divine Hippie 2222. Thank you for spending part of your time with me today. I'm truly grateful. Thank you. I am going to do the readings for the general collective of fire signs. That is Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius. And this is the energy for the week of Christmas. Now, the message is just coming through this week for the week of Christmas. The message could be peasant. Sorry, I had champagne with a little bit of dinner tonight. The messages could be past, present, and or future. Only you will know how they will relate to you and your story, how they resonate with you. So these are messages for the general collective of fire signs. Think about how many human beings there are on this planet. Then, just for shits and giggles, let's cut that into a quarter. Because each air is 3 signs, earth is fire signs, fire is 3 signs. I hope I'm saying that right. Air, earth, fire, and water, they're all 3 signs. So that's what I mean. Since there's 12, we're cutting it into a 4th. I mean, it's a general message. So if it does not resonate with you, check to see what other signs are in your charts, your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If this message doesn't resonate with you, then go check those other messages for the other signs, because maybe some of those messages will resonate with you. Now, we are a learning channel. So if you are not sure what your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs are, the best way to find out is to go to www.astro.com. ASTRO. You need to know your birthday, the location that you were born in, and the time of day that you were born to figure all of that out. And that will be helpful to you. So don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Hit the little bell notification, and that way you can be notified of any new videos that come out. So let's get started. All right. Divine Spirits, I invite you into my space, and I request your aid and your assistance in delivering the messages needed for our beautiful and beloved fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Thank you. All right, let's get started, guys. Oh, the first card that popped out is the Fool. I love this deck, guys. This is my Halloween deck. Yay, I love Halloween. So I was so excited when I found this deck one day in a store. I was like, oh, I have to have it. All right, Spirits, what other messages do you have for our fire signs for the week of Christmas of 2019? Ooh. Oh, we got 2 cards. Okay. We got Temperance. And we got the Ace of Pumpkins. And the pumpkins represent pentacles. So this is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Spirits, 2 more cards, please, for our fire signs. Ooh, that was a lot. We're not going to take that. That was like 8 cards, so sorry. Okay. We got the Hangman. Oh, the crow's up top. That's cool. And then 1 more card for our fire sign, Spirits, please. And thank you. Oh, I got the 7 of Imps. And Imps are representative of wands. So the 7 of Wands. Okay. And the bottom of the deck, we got the 5 of Bats. And bats are representative of swords. So let's get into this. Let's see. We got the Fool. Okay. A clown juggles happily, oblivious to the precipice before him. Playful, childlike innocence, pure potential, freedom from preconception, gaining wisdom through experience. A clown juggles happily, oblivious to the precipice before him. Playful, childlike innocence, pure potential, freedom from preconception, gaining wisdom through experience. So, what I'm getting right away is you are choosing to trust your gut and your intuition instead of listening to everybody else. Because everybody has different experiences for the same exact thing. So, whatever it is you are facing, you are going to trust yourself over what anybody else says. Good. Good for you. Then the next one we got is Temperance. A witch carefully mixes her ingredients: self-control and moderation. A good combination of choices. Make safe decisions, but don't be afraid of trial and error methods. Working well with others. A witch carefully mixes her ingredients: self-control and moderation. A good combination of choices. Make safe decisions, but don't be afraid of trial and error methods. Working well with others. Then we got the Ace of Pumpkins. A fresh start, good news, abundance, wealth, and accomplishment. A fresh start, good news, abundance, wealth, and accomplishment. And, oh my God, 3 of these 5 cards are major arcana, guys. This is, I would like to say that's a pretty good outcome. Okay, then the next one we got is the Hanged Man. Be patient with limbo, suspended judgment, and postponed plans. Turn yourself upside down to effect change. Follow your own beliefs. Well, I already got that you're doing that with a Fool. You're following your own ideas, your own thoughts, instead of going with the flow. Instead of going with the crowd, I should say. So, back of the card. That doesn't help. Be patient with limbo, suspended judgment, and postponed plans. Turn yourself upside down to effect change. Follow your own beliefs. And then the 7 of Imps. Uncertainty, risking something new, odds surmounted, success through courage. Uncertainty, risking something new, odds surmounted, success through courage. So, and then the overall energy for the, let's see, where are the bats? The bottom of the deck, for me, that's overall energy for the entire message. So we got the 5 of Bats. Loss, defeat, unfairness, cruelty, humiliation, the inability to defend yourself. Loss, defeat, unfairness, cruelty, humiliation, the inability to defend yourself. So let me see what order this is supposed to come in. Okay, so what I'm thinking, this is the overall energy. So this is probably how you're feeling, what's going on. You're feeling defeated. You're feeling like it's unfair, maybe humiliated, the inability to defend yourself. What I've found that works best, the person who speaks the loudest is not always the one telling the truth. So the inability to defend yourself, in my opinion, is actually a positive thing. Because the person who speaks the loudest is the one who is the biggest liar. They think they have to speak the loudest so that people hear them over everybody else, so they take their side. Come on, we know how this game works. We know. So, remaining quiet, even though it seems unfair, you may feel humiliated. What's the saying? If you're going to walk through hell, walk like you own the place. Walk with your head held high and your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Because by doing so, when the truth eventually does come out, people will see that you were right and they were wrong. So, in my opinion, this is not, the card sounds negative, but this channel is about changing our thoughts. Yeah, it's about learning how to read tarot and all of that stuff, but it's not just that. It's trying to look at things in a different light, in a different perspective. I think the description said look at things up, or hold on, let me get it, so that way I'm not misquoting it. The Hanged Man. Be patient with limbo, suspended judgment, and postponed plans. Turn yourself upside down to affect change. Follow your own beliefs. And that's where I was going to go with this, actually, guys. I think this is the first out of the 5 cards. Okay, so the 5 of Bats is your overall feeling, the overall energy for the message, right? But when we get into the actual message, I believe the Hanged Man, I hope you guys couldn't see that. It's just a little notification. The Hanged Man, I believe, is the first card of the 5 in the message. Because of the energy, look at things differently. Look at things from a different perspective. Turn yourself upside down if you have to. Be a little silly. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You don't. You are the only one that makes choices for you. There are other people that are affected by your choices, but you're the only one that can make a choice for you. And if what you've been trying hasn't worked, do a headstand until the blood rushes to your head. Maybe you'll think of something by then. So, it's not a negative. The inability to defend yourself will actually work in your favor in the end. Now that's the key word, that's the key phrase, in the end. It won't feel like it in the beginning. It will feel completely unfair, and you may feel humiliated. Acknowledge those feelings and walk through them instead of avoiding them. And when you walk through hell, hold your head up high and act like you own the place, bitch. Look at things from a different perspective. You're the only one that can make a choice for you. So then we go on to the 7 of Imps. And that one said uncertainty. risking something new, odds surmounted, success through courage. Courage, walking through hell, acting like you own the place. That's courage. So, see how this little guy with the white base, he looks different from all of the others. He looks like he's wearing a costume. It looks like all the others are actually imps. But it looks like he's the imposter. That's just the perception. See the moon? The moon is smiling. The moon knows. The one who feels like the imposter is the actual one. So even if you feel like an imposter, keep going. Don't quit. Success through courage. See? He's looking up to the guy in front of him like, where are we going? Are we doing this? Are we doing the right thing? Like, how does this work? What are we doing? What's the purpose? Like he's looking for information and guidance from the guy behind him. In front of him. Courage. We all started something new jobs, new schools. You didn't back away and quit then. Don't quit now. Success through courage. And by doing so, that's when the Ace of Pumpkins comes into play. That's what I think. A fresh start, good news, abundance, wealth, and accomplishment because you had the courage to keep going. Even when it felt like it wasn't right, or even if you felt like you didn't belong, or even if you felt humiliated. Keep going because it's going to pay off. And then with the Fool, I think that reiterates it because a clown juggles happily, oblivious to the precipice before him. Maybe the precipice is the inability to defend yourself. Maybe the precipice is feeling humiliated. Maybe the precipice is feeling like an imposter. Maybe the precipice is not being able to see the solution immediately. Juggle these obstacles and be happy, oblivious to the precipice before you. It even says playful, childlike innocence. Brush it off. Brush it off. Childlike innocence. It doesn't matter. Pure potential is what you are. Freedom from preconception, gaining wisdom through experience, not by everybody else's opinion. What do they say? Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. You're the only one that can make a decision for yourself. And again, other people may be affected by that choice and by that decision, but only you know what's right for you. So, gaining wisdom through experience. And then temperance is the last one. And I believe that this is the final card of the message. A witch carefully mixes her ingredients. Self-control and moderation. A good combination of choices. You kept going when you didn't feel like you belonged. Even if you felt humiliated. Even if you felt like you weren't able to defend yourself. Even if you felt like you were being judged incorrectly. a good combination of choices. Make safe decisions. Don't behave. Don't react. Respond. Don't react. Meaning, people are going to try to push your buttons. They're going to try to... I'm flabbergasted by how people think they can do things to manipulate others. That's what I'm talking about. People are going to try to manipulate you. But by making a good combination of choices, safe decisions. But don't be afraid to make a mistake. It says, don't be afraid of trial and error. You don't figure out how to do things. This talks about life experiences. How do you gain life experiences? By trying things. Trial and error. Working well with others. So be a team player. Your opportunity is coming and it's going to be successful. Let's see. It was wealth, abundance, and accomplishment. Wealth, abundance, and accomplishment. Look at all the candy popping out of the pumpkin. I mean, it's overflowing with wealth, abundance. And abundance is not just money. I mean, it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and financial abundance. Because it even says abundance, comma, wealth. Sorry, guys. Wealth, comma, accomplishments. Look, right there. Oh, it's all fuzzy. Sorry. Hold on. I'm having issues, guys. Bear with me. I'm sorry. See, abundance starts up here. Abundance, comma, wealth, comma, accomplishments. It's fuzzy. I'm sorry. I promise that's what it says. So, anyways, my point is, it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. However, it pays off only by good choices. Where did it go? A good combination of choices. Safe decisions. So do not make a decision when you are upset, when you're humiliated, when you feel like it's unfair. To make good choices, gain a new perspective on the situation. My recommendation for something that upset, because we're human. We are human. People are going to push your buttons, whether you want them to or not. So if that happens, acknowledge what's going on. Write it down and think about it and sit on it. Try to sit on it for 3 days. Try. Sometimes you can't always do that. Try to sit on it for 3 days. Now, you won't be able to do a headstand for 3 days. However, it gives you time to look at things from a different perspective. Because the first day, you may be like, all angry and, or upset or sad or whatever your range of emotions are. Because it's never just one. It's never just one. There's a surface emotion and then there's everything underneath the surface emotion. So by giving yourself that 3-day window, it allows you to acknowledge and recognize the surface emotion and then all the emotions underneath. That's what it helps you do. So if you're able to take that 3-day window, it gives you the opportunity to look at something from a new perspective. even if you feel like it's not the right thing, or it's not in the right place, or you're not in the right place. Stay put. Think. Observe. Ask questions, but not from a place of your emotions. And this new opportunity is going to come in. I'm almost wondering now if this is the first card in the message. I don't know if the Hangman is or this. But I think I think this is actually the third card of the message. That makes sense. Because with this being the overall energy for the reading, that means there's turmoil going on. And because of the turmoil, look at it from a different perspective. Ask questions. Maybe don't physically ask questions to somebody else. Right? 3 days. 3 days. 3 days. Ask yourself these questions. Observe. See what's going on. Actions speak louder than words, guys. Listen with all of your senses instead of just your ears. People say one thing and then do something else. If you just listen with your ears, you won't pick up on that. So ask yourself these questions. By doing so, you will see the opportunity that will be presented to you. Don't be scared to make a mistake, trial and error. You're learning through experience. There's no better way to learn than through experience. But remember to make safe choices and be a team player. But this card, look, she's excited. Everyone's relaxed. She's doing a good job. The owl's just chilling on her hat. The cat's just chilling in the bookshelf. I don't know if that's a bat or a bunny, but it's just chilling in her pocket. Nobody's worried. Nobody's freaked out. Nobody's panicked. Everything's organized and labeled, and it's like her plans have all been put into action. So, this is the result of those plans. Observing, asking yourself these questions. And maybe that's what this little guy is doing wrong. See how he's asking this guy? And see how these guys are talking to themselves? And this guy's looking back? Maybe they're gossiping. Oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't belong. He's just, look, he's shorter than us. He doesn't, he just looks fake. Don't rely on anybody else. Rely on yourself. You'll get all the answers you need. But don't be scared. Take a leap of faith on yourself. Take a leap of faith on yourself, because the universe is taking a leap of faith on you by offering you this opportunity. And it's going to pay off. Abundance, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, and spiritually. It's going to pay off. But it's going to take teamwork. So find out who you can trust. Observe. Observe. Look at things from a different perspective. People you thought you could trust, they're the ones actually wearing the mask. That doesn't mean you shouldn't work with them. It just means keep a close eye on them. Listen with more than just your ears. Wow. Wow. That's good, guys. Pardon me, I'm sorry. Okay. So let's get an oracle card. Let's see what Spirit has to add to this message. All right, spirits, what message do you have for our beautiful fire signs? Oh, we got card number 25, Sacred River Yangtze. Yangtze. I'm probably botching that and I apologize. Okay. So card number 20. Oh, and I opened, boom. I opened the page. I opened the book right to this card. The sacred river Yangtze eternally flows and changes. Just as the river flows and changes course, you too are evolving in your divine path. Changing course, looking at things from a different perspective. Veils and sheaths that once covered your soul light are being washed away. Veils and sheaths. I told you, costumes, masks, fake people, gossiping. Maybe that's why you feel humiliated and you feel like you're incapable of defending yourself. Observe with more than just your eyes. And, well, observe with all of your senses, but more than just your ears. Because veils and sheaths that once covered your soul light are being washed away. Cleansing by sacred water specifically indicates that your emotional life and your life direction are being purified and healed. New opportunities. Changes in the flow of energy within you and in the momentum of your life path unfolding are imminent. Look at things from a different perspective because it's coming. It's coming. Changes are imminent. And when they come, don't be scared to make mistakes. Don't be scared to take a chance. Life experiences. This is exciting. You are growing and changing, and soon your life circumstances will reflect your inner evolution. Good choices. Moderation. Teamwork. It's happening. One more time. The sacred river Yangtze eternally flows and changes. Just as the river flows and changes course, you too are evolving in your divine path. Veils and sheaths that once covered your soul light are being washed away. Cleansing by sacred water specifically indicates that your emotional life and your life direction are being purified and healed. Changes in the flow of energy within you and in the momentum of your life path are unfolding and imminent. Imminent, guys. Not possible, imminent. It's happening. This is exciting. You are growing and changing, and soon your life circumstances will reflect your inner evolution. That's awesome, guys. Yeah, just, we all go through hard times. But if you try to think that they're happening for you instead of to you, it's the universe putting their hand on your backside and changing your path for you. For you. Things are happening for you. So even though this is the overall energy, even though you may feel humiliated, even though you may feel like things are happening and they're unfair, remain silent. Remember, the person that speaks the loudest is generally the biggest liar. So if you're quiet, you don't owe anyone an explanation. Not a damn person. You're the only one responsible for you. It's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen. I hope that you took that in the positive light that I see it as. Everyone goes through hard times, and it's how we get back up. I don't remember what book it was from, and this was, years ago. I was doing Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University, and he was talking about an author, this author, whom I don't remember, a quote from his book was, "Successful people stand upon their mountain of failures." Trial and error, life experiences, mountain of failures. Don't be scared to try new things. This is happening for you, so the universe can bring you what is yours. That's awesome, guys. I think that's a great message for Christmas. I hope you see it that way, whether you do or don't, but that is the whole point of this channel, is to find a way to see the positive in a negative. That's the whole point of raising your vibration. That's what raising your vibration means, in my opinion. That may not be like the textbook Webster dictionary definition, but being optimistic, finding the positive aspect out of every situation. It's a process. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. But it's going to pay off. Abundance, wealth, accomplishments. Oh, yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much. That was in my opinion, a very positive and uplifting message. I know it may not seem like it from the overall energy, but you have to learn to transmute negativity into positivity, meaning hate into love, misunderstanding into compassion, understanding. So take it as an opportunity to learn and to grow from, because that's exactly what the universe is doing for you. That's exactly what they're doing for you. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you so much for spending some of your time with me. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And peace, love, and happiness. All right, bye.